the caliber of people that we've attracted into the UK is the wrong caliber of people. There are good progressive Pakistanis in Pakistan, but those are not the ones that have come here. The ones that have come here are the lower class, uneducated, uncivil. I call them hillbillies. That's the type of person that's come here into this country. And they were a pain in the ass when they were in Pakistan, and they were troublemakers in Pakistan as well. And now they've come here. So we're going to have trouble. We have not vetted people properly. And look at all the illegal asylum seekers coming on the boat. What kind of quality of people do you think they are? Do you not think that they're going to be a security threat? So I feel like we're like causing issues ourselves. Like we've allowed these people to come in either legally or illegally. We're going to have to make some decisions in this country. We need strong leadership. And if that's lacking, then I don't know. I don't think that England is going to exist as it currently does.
Perhaps you can illuminate me. I've never been to Pakistan, and you just say there that the types of Pakistanis that are being attracted to come to England are the sort of troublemakers. Perhaps you can colour that in for me. What part of Pakistan? How does if you're saying these are the hillbillies of Pakistan, maybe you can describe a little bit Pakistan society and why it is that these types are coming here rather than other types or other. What are the other types? I don't know that country.
Can I say that a lot of people think I'm bold for speaking out, but even though I'm bold and I'm direct, I will hold back on some things, like which part of Pakistan. I usually say hillbillies and most people know what I'm talking about. If you Google which areas of Pakistan people have come into the UK, you'll find that information. I don't directly say which area in Pakistan because these people are really dangerous. They're very dangerous. So as you can see, although I'm bold and I'm still speaking out, there are certain topics I'm not going to speak about. And I've told my viewers as well, because I'm sorry, I do not feel safe in the UK. Like, there's too many crazy people here. And because they lack critical reasoning skills, what I say and what they may understand or deliberately try to misinterpret just to put a target, like a bigger target on my back, is something I don't want to risk. I've got 2 children. So yes, I'm speaking out. Had this been the country what it used to be, the great country this used to be, I should have been able to have this conversation with you without having a million things on my mind. Oh my God, is someone going to misunderstand? Oh, I can't talk about this topic. Oh, it's just gone so crazy. So yes, yeah.
So you're getting these threats, what, in DMs and on YouTube comments? Is it
everywhere?
Everywhere, okay.
Everywhere. YouTube is my main one. Instagram, X, just everywhere. You better stop talking about this topic. I swear, you don't have much time left. You're a dead person walking and all this kind of stuff. And of course, it's scary when you read that. So I feel like I'm fending for myself. And yes, I do need support. I have no shame in saying I need support because we need to come together. We're going to be stronger together. Me on my own, what am I going to do? And this is very important because I was planning to quit YouTube. But then I thought, you know what? If I quit YouTube, these extremists win. And then other Muslims who are maybe thinking of speaking out, other Pakistanis maybe thinking of speaking out, the good apples, it's going to discourage them. They're going to think, oh, do you remember what happened to Lubna? Oh, I don't want that to happen to me, so I'm not going to speak up. And so I'm like, I have no choice now. I have to speak. I have to continue on this journey because otherwise it's going to be a win for the extremists. And therefore, all the hard work that I've put in the last year, it's like taking 1 step forward and then 2 steps back.
So when you say you don't feel safe in this country, just to be clear, you're talking about from within the Pakistani British community that you don't feel safe?
Yes, and also the people who may not be Pakistanis and Muslims who are, I feel, protecting people from my community, right? Islamophobia, people are talking about blasphemy laws and all this kind of stuff. And
so you mean the sort of political left?
Yeah, and I think that they probably mean well, but I think they don't realise other people outside of England are not like English people, especially from those countries very far away on the other side of the world. The culture, the religion is very different. The mindset is very different. Things may be very logical and, we may have critical reasoning skills in England and we take that for granted. The way people think in other countries is the opposite almost.
So what is it? How is it that they think? What is it, the difference between those communities and British
Well,
communities?
One thing is being able to speak about topics. And that is avoided in places like Pakistan. Like you brush things under the carpet, you silence people. People have been falsely accused of blasphemy in Pakistan just to silence them. And these kind of behaviors are normalized, right? I mean, do you see honor killings in the English culture? Have you ever heard of this? No, right? You hear it about Pakistani backgrounds and other backgrounds. So there are those kind of things. And the English people, sadly, I feel, don't understand what they're getting themselves into. So I feel like it's my duty to speak up now when I feel maybe we can still do something. I think in another 5-10 years' time, it's too late.
If I'm not mistaken, there's about 4 million Muslims in Britain, and about 2 million of them are of Pakistani heritage. I wondered if you might paint a picture for me of those British Pakistanis in Britain. This week, we saw the celebrations of Pakistan Independence Day, celebrations on the streets of Manchester, not in Pakistan, or I'm sure there were in Pakistan, but the streets of Britain is the point I'm trying to make. And we saw them hoisting up the Pakistan flag. And I found this quite curious myself, because they were celebrating independence from Britain, but they are now in Britain, and I would imagine that they are British, at least technically, if not emotionally. Are the majority of them, like you say, upset by the extremists they see? What does it look like on the inside?
I've never heard of Pakistanis talking about extremists and how bad they are and how bad they're making us look. And whenever I've raised the topic of grooming gangs, even within relatives, the first thing they say is white girls wear short skirts. That's been their answer. And I'm like, whoa, the first thing that should have come out of your mouth is condemn the groomers, right? That's what a normal person, I would have thought, would have reacted, the way they would have reacted. But, these people generally talk about white girls and how they're wearing short skirts and how they're provocative and where were the parents? I'm sorry, this isn't Pakistan. So, and that really made my blood boil. I'm like, how dare you actually say that, right? We're talking about children here. And you're looking at them like in terms of why are they wearing skirts? Because this is England. They're gonna wear skirts. They're English girls. The majority of the people that I have come across in the 40 years that I've been alive have had a chip on their shoulder. They talk about colonialism. They don't feel sorry for English people. They don't get it. They don't have a will to assimilate. They've got the victimhood mentality, and Britain created Pakistan, so Pakistan didn't exist. India existed. India gained independence, but then India had to give a large chunk of its land to the Muslims who wanted their own country. And then Britain made that happen, right?
So this is the 1947 partition.
Yes, exactly. And in that partition, my grandparents who were born in India came and migrated to the Pakistan side. In Karachi. So my parents were born in Karachi, and then I was born in England. So they came as teenagers to England, and then I was born here. So it's not really an independence as such, but they do celebrate it as if it is in Britain, which is interesting.
And you sort of seem to suggest that they probably wouldn't celebrate sort of St. George's Day or... No. But if they're... Okay, so, I guess we're in the realm of speculation then, but if they don't feel British, what hope do we have of integrating, particularly now after so long that there have been Pakistanis in Britain?
Oh, I think the hope is where people need to speak up, show them a different way, which is what I'm trying to do. And I'm not claiming that I'm going to be able to do all of it and I'm some kind of a leader. I just would like to hope to be a spark where some people from my background think, do you know what, actually she's got a point. I may not like Lubna, I may not agree with everything she says, but actually, encourages them to think a different way. I think we have too many sheep. They're used to the same narrative. They haven't heard anything different. And they're very suspicious. For example, I get accused of being paid by Israel or paid by Tommy Robinson.
Yes.
I'm like, no, I'm saying all these things myself. No one's paying me. Even when I went on the Andrew Gold podcast and I put a picture up of him and me, and then I got all these horrible messages, anti-Semitic messages, saying that, oh, you are partnering with the Zionists and they're killing children in Gaza. And I've said a million times I condemn what's happening in Gaza, but I also condemn 7th October. Like, humans killing each other is disgusting. I condemn all of it. I don't care what race and religion people come from. But for them, it's like they will accuse you of things. They can't accept that someone from within the community would have an issue with anything. And I'm like, whoa, like they have it's crazy mentality. It's all like sheep.
It's very tribal.
Very tribal. And there's not diversity in thought. It's discouraged.
Thanks for watching this clip from The Winston Marshall Show. You can click here to watch the full episode, and for more clips like this one, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, be well.